Hey everybody, good morning. I want to spend a few minutes this morning talking about some of my favorite pliers, wrenches, and a couple of my favorite brands here. You can probably know already just seeing these here what they are. But for some reason, I really like the comfort grip handles from Knipex, however you want to say that. These are their pliers wrenches right here, and the 200, I believe 250 millimeter. I think that's what that means. I hate to even say that though, because I am not a metric person. But anyway, these are the 250s, and they are kind of my go-to anymore. I used to carry these all the time, and there's still one. This one's still on the truck. I really don't know why though. I don't even know the last time I grabbed this. These pliers wrenches have just completely taken the place. The fact that when you squeeze this, the difference is when you're using an adjustable wrench, you screw this right here, turn this until it tightens down on your nut, and then you can turn it. And usually, in order to make it go quickly, you're not quite tight on the nut so that you can slide it off and readjust really quickly to turn. The problem with that is you can slip real easily, because there's a happy medium between tight enough to not slip and loose enough to where you can rapidly readjust. These eliminate that. They have a push button adjustment right here on the side. You push this and you can slide those jaws, and they get wide too. Let's see what that is. What, over right at 2 inches? What is that there? Yeah, 2 inches, and maybe a 32nd when they're completely open. So with that like that, you can get on a monster bolt if you need to. And the really neat part is your handles are still fairly close together. And the way this works, if you see that, when you squeeze down here, we'll close it up a little so maybe it's more obvious. When you open this, once you've set it to your nut size, when you close this down, it pinches the nut. And look how nice and close those handles get together. That's a big deal for me. When you get into some other kinds, I love channel lock, but when you get on a nut with a pair of channel locks, sometimes you can end up with quite a grip going on, and also the adjustment. There's a couple of deals here. If you're adjusting with these, okay, and you readjust to get another bite on the nut, and you drop that handle, look how you can still just reach right there with your finger and pick it back up. That's as far as that'll drop. It has a catch. Okay? So you can always get your handle back with one hand. With these, if you drop that handle under a sink turning something, you're going to have a second hand to get that back, or push it against something and try to re-catch this thing, because there's no catch. These are a fantastic brand. I used to use all channel lock, and I still keep some channel locks on the truck. They're nice tools. I love their needle nose pliers and stuff like that. But these have just destroyed those for me. The fact that I can still catch this, I don't ever have to worry about getting in a spot and losing my handles. They're a lot easier to adjust, with just push the button, slide it, done. And then when you turn, there is zero chance you're going to slip because you're clamped on that nut. These clamp down tight enough when they're closed. You can use these, pull staples or something even. There's really good grip in this. And I liked them enough that you probably saw these in another video I did, my top 2 everyday tools. These, get the littler ones. These are the 180s. And I guess, let's see what the 180s look like compared to size. There's a 180 and a 250. That's how long they are. Anyway, these are the chrome version. They make them, I guess, in this blacked out version that I really like too. They're actually marked. You have millimeters on this side. Now let's see. You have millimeters right down through here to set to. The other side has it in American. So if you want imperial or metric, they're both on the same tool. One on each side. But that's a little set of plier wrenches, and I've got one more of these, but I didn't see it in the truck this morning, so I didn't grab it out. But that's my little set of them there with one more this size. I like 2 of each size. That way I'm not trying to make do anymore and use one crescent or one adjustable wrench and one pliers wrench. I'd rather just use 2 pliers wrenches and enjoy my job. So between that and these, those are just fantastic tools. I can't hardly recommend them anymore. Grab yourself a pair. They're not cheap though. I forget what these run, but prepare yourself. They are German-made tools, but if you're on this channel, you already know stuff's not cheap. But they save so much time. They save so much frustration in tight spots or areas where you can only get one hand in. These are great. When the cool part is, with the way this rotates to clamp, with that action that it has, if you put this on a nut, now I don't know if they recommend this or not, but you can put your foot on this top deal, and since this is the side that clamps, you can stand on this thing and turn something. That's crazy to me. And it works similarly to these little Cobras, but I think we'll talk about these Cobras another day. But these Knipex, or Knipex, whichever you're gonna like, is a great brand. This morning, get yourself a pair of these, even if you only start with a little pair. Go grab you a pair of 180s or something. These are fantastic under sinks when you're undoing faucet stuff and everything. Just a nice little tool. You can almost adjust them in one hand and get things down to fitting right. And until you've experienced one, look how those handles go together. Until you've experienced one of these, you really don't know how big a difference this is from a normal tool from Lowe's or wherever that you've been grabbing stuff. They're just flat amazing. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's good to see y'all here. If you have some of your favorite Knipex or Knipex tools here, or you want to put your opinion on how you're supposed to say that down below, let me have it. I don't mind. Let me know if you like these too. I'm curious how many people out there use them. I think a lot of plumbers and whatnot are, but I've literally never seen any in my area even use them. So there you go. But catch y'all on the next one. Thanks a lot. See ya.